this is WSRM2023 Max % badgeless. I'm going to explain everything else when we start. 3, 2, 1, start. Yeah.
It's me, Mario.
So this is Max % badgeless. Now, to explain this category of it, I first have to explain what a badge is. So, this hack has 2 badges. Both of them allow you to break certain blocks. So there's blue blocks require you to break, which require an ultra badge to break, and then the gray blocks require a super badge to break. Now, here's the thing. As the category name badgeless implies, I can't grab either of those badges. And there's no other badges in this game like under Brody hacks, which means that I can still wall kick and triple jump and all of that. So, because of that, there's a lot of like weird workarounds that I have to do because this is called Max % badgeless. So I have to try to beat. The goal of this category is to get as many stars as you can without badges. Now, there's 2 stars that we know are possible that I'm not getting in this category for because they're incredibly stupid to get. But anyway, so any SR8 runner who probably already knows why I'm going here anyway. But like, if you've watched any SR8 run before, you might be wondering, why the hell am I going here first? There's a very good reason, and you'll understand in about 5 minutes. But anyway, I'm gonna go up here. And I have to deal with this checker, so it'll take me a minute to explain, but here I'm gonna do a trick where basically if you let a Chuckya grab you in mid-air, even though you previously threw him, he won't like die, and you don't want him to die for reasons that'll become apparent in a second. And then I'm gonna do a trick called light check. Now I don't have the time to fully explain light check here, and specifically light check via an edge, but it's a pretty precise trick. Are you kidding me? And this one is a bit more difficult because you have to actually land back on the edge. You can't like fall down onto the lava because that'll throw the thing. Or that'll. So I'm trying to make sure that I'm as close to the edge as possible because the way I'll explain light check you later, but that's what you have to do for light check you. So normally when you grab a Chuckya, you grab it heavy. Which means that like you grab it, but like Mario can't jump, unlike some other objects like a bomb. Light Chuckya is basically a method. No. Light Chuckya is basically a method of grabbing Chuckya where you can grab it light like a bomb, you can like jump with it, and that's very important here. And so the reason why I did that whole thing with dropping down. Are you kidding me? I grabbed him normally. Okay, I have to die to get out of the level. We'll just have to see Jarp. Oh, what's it called? What's this thing a second ago? Oh yeah. The reason why I did the whole thing, the reason why I'm not doing light check up here, up there, with where the check actually is because if the check is too far away from the home of the Chuckya, which is basically where they initially are, if the check is too far away from that, they'll just start running towards home without any, like, and normally whenever you grab a Chuckya, he isn't running towards home. Normally he's running towards you. And so if you can do something like this to get him to be far away from his home, he'll just be running towards home, and you don't have to worry about him turning around and grabbing you. What I'm doing here is I'm pressing A and tapping up very slightly on the control stick, and that's moving Mario's very slightly to the left. And I may fail this a few times, but it's a pretty difficult trick, so... But there, okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm looking over the way light checker works. I guess I can explain this now that I'm failing it a little bit. Basically, I'm trying to... You can only grab a checker by punching him. But on the frame that you grab him, if you press B again, you can do a dive. And because of the way SM64's mechanics work, if you dive with an object, it always grabs it light. Because of that, hopefully... Because of that, you can grab... I'll just explain it in a second. Okay, there you go. And because whenever you grab it, because of that, or that's how light checking kind of works. It's a bit harder to explain, but that's the gist of it. I'll explain it later. PK, you'll understand in a second why I'm going here first, and not doing course 1 or anything else like that. Because this hack is not non-stop, so. So now we're in course 6. So that was just required to get to course 6 because I couldn't break that super block otherwise. So that's all over, right? No. Freaking no. I'm gonna explain this glitch called cloning. Basically, whenever you grab a bomb or another object, but in this case a bomb, on the same frame that unloads from memory, in this case by exploding, you'll grab an empty version of that object. Basically, you'll grab an empty object slot, and since it previously contained a bomb, it will look like it contained a bomb, but it won't actually have a bomb. And other things can load into that bomb slot. Not just a bomb. So, for example, you can pick up... if you could load another object into memory, that object could load into that specific object slot. Like here. Now, cloning is actually a bit of a misnomer, and the reason why is because this doesn't actually clone the object. It just makes it so that Mario holds that object. Oh, right there, I cloned the code. And so it's only cloning if you use it with an object spawner, like a coin spawner, because what's it called? The coin spawn, throwing a cloned object behaves differently than the actual object. And in the case of throwing a cloned coin like that, it'll respawn the coin whenever you unload and reload the spawner. I messed up. Right there, I was trying to do a trick called instant release. I'll explain it in a second. Now, I'm not actually trying to clone here. See? Well, I am trying to clone, but it's only to do one specific thing. See? Other than doing this, there's no way to get the whole... Which I'll explain it to Holpus in a second for people confused. There's no way to get the whole... I can't do that again. See, I can't carry a bomb over there. I can't carry this bomb over there. What I'm trying to do is move the Hulk over there. And you might be wondering, what the hell is a Hulk? A Hulk is the held object's last position. So it's basically... What it actually is the position in place where the object is supposed to be if Mario was holding it. And basically, the best way I can explain it is that whenever Mario throws an object, it throws it from the hole. Now, let's say Mario could throw an object or otherwise release an object without updating the hole. Well, the hole doesn't update with Mario wherever he moves, it only updates when he's holding an object. And so, if you could somehow throw an object without updating the hole, what would happen is the object would appear at the hole. It so happens there is a way to do that with some objects. In some circumstances. And in this stage, there is one such object in one such circumstance. Now here, there's a trick called instant release. Basically, if you bonk in the wall on the same frame, since the hole is a visual thing, if you bonk on the wall on the same frame, you grab an object, specifically this bomb, it'll be released at the hole, laterally at least. I don't want to explain why it doesn't appear at the hole vertically, that would take too long. So there, I did instant release. So I grabbed the bomb on the same frame that I hit bonk on the wall. And so since it didn't graphically update, the bomb's position in Mario's hands, I updated the whole crap. And now I have the bomb clip off of that released bomb. And the reason why I'm pause buffering is because this is a frame perfect trick, and the reason why I'm pause buffering with cloning. Basically, you can clone a bomb. When you might be wondering why I'm sitting at the edge, it's because normally whenever the bomb explodes, Mario gets knockback, but he doesn't do it if the bomb is below you. And if you stand at the edge, the bomb will spawn below you once it gets released out of your hands when it's exploding. Another clone. Sometimes you clone interesting objects, sometimes you just clone like random dust particles or other weird objects in the game. It's luck of the draw, really. It really doesn't matter what you clone. I just like cloning coins because it's interesting. I think I've cloned a Goomba once, but that's about the extent to the interesting objects you can really clone here. To elaborate on what I'm doing with the instant release, what I'm doing is I'm standing in the Bob-omb's home. Now, when you stand in the Bob-omb's home, again, or not, like close enough to the Bob-omb's home, again, the Bob-omb's home is just where it spawns initially. If you stand close enough, the Bob-omb will just walk in a straight direction for some reason. And so I'm doing that to get him to walk into the corner, and then from there I'm trying to dive into the edge of the Bob-omb, so that hopefully I only grab him for one frame. Okay, I had to stand there because otherwise the Bob-omb would unload and then it wouldn't respawn. say, if you haven't pieced together the reason why I'm here yet, it's because there's a lot of stupid stuff in this level, and I want to get it out of the way as quickly as possible. That's the reason why I go here first. Theoretically, it would be faster to go somewhere else first, but screw that. Won 4 coins. At this rate, I'm going to get the 100 coin star. There is a technical limit to how much it can clone, because only so many object slots can be occupied, but the chances of me occupying every object slot is 0, so that's fine. Besides, I would know like about 5 or 10 clones before it would crash, so I would just be able to leave and re-enter the level. Things would start acting weird. Let's wait for a second. Okay, I made it through. So the whole point of that was to get through that altar block, which I wouldn't have been able to get through otherwise. And now I can get through to the end of the level. Would you believe that we're not done yet? Because guess what we have to do? Hint, it's not fun. Again, there's a reason I went here first. There's only one other candidate for a star I would get before this stuff, before Course 6. And it's a star I'm not actually getting in this run. And I'll explain why I'm not getting it in this run once I get to the stage that it's in. Yep. Well, world records are technically decided by who can get the most stars and then by time. And so theoretically, if somebody spent 10 hours and got one more star than I did, they would have the world record. Should have killed. I forgot to kill this guy anyway. This scuttlebug down here can screw you over real big time. Yeah, what I'm trying to do there is another light check it. That light check is a bit easier though because you can just fall down. You don't have to stay on the ledge unlike last time. What check are you talking about? Well, I got the second try, so it doesn't matter. How would you... Oh, that water. That's interesting. I'll look into that later, because that seems a lot easier. But anyway, that was pretty quick, actually. Holy crap. Not over yet. Okay, that's weird because there's a pipe inside of that. And then I have to do this maze. I have this maze written down in my split so I don't screw up the maze. Right, back, forward, left. I can't believe I actually got that second try. That, in practice, that took me like 10 tries to get minimum. The other one actually was easier in practice, which is strange. I did practice that one more, though, recently. What would I do if I messed up the check hit clip? I would leave and re-enter the level. I would have to. Okay. Would you believe it's not over yet? I'm being serious here. You are totally right. Either. I never know how to pronounce your name. I'm sure you can see what I'm trying to do here. I don't think I need to explain this one. It's just luck. I mean, technically it's quarter frame luck, but quarter frame luck still counts as luck in my eyes. What? First try? What the? Okay. I was not expecting to get that BLJ first try. That BLJ never goes first try. That BLJ is awful. I practiced it earlier today, and it took me like 15 tries to get. Yeah, normally you're supposed to use the super block to break that. Actually, technically, that I am behind my PB, but that's because my PB got a really good time here. But then again, I think I said this in chat earlier, but I lost 10 minutes of time in my PB to routing. Not like bad routing. I mean, I was routing in the middle of the run. It's a long story. Anyway, I had accounted for more time. There's still more stupid stuff later on in the run. Don't worry. We're not past the stupid stuff just yet, but we've gotten through most of it. Most of it wasn't that level. So here's Bowser 2. I don't have much to say about Bowser 2, other than it's after Course 6, or at least the hard parts about Course 6, so I love Bowser 2. Just for context, that BLJ never goes first try. Ever. I think that's the first time I've ever got it first try. Yeah, you can do that BLJ, or you can actually use the instant release or light checkers. I prefer the BLJ, although with the light checker via water, that might actually be better, but I'll have to check that out. Dude, I'm not too upset, but I should have just committed. That's very unfortunate, but it happens. I'm not upset because I'm still in a marathon setting getting that good of a freaking torture section. If you're curious, I call that first section of the run torture. Because it is. And would you believe that I'm not even doing the really difficult stuff in this playthrough? I always do that there with that lava spear thingy. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about this Bowser stage. It's the Bowser stage. Being honest, I can't think of really anything to say. There's nothing really interesting. No really interesting tricks that we do. It's the most interesting thing I do in this is just doing a lava bound stage to skip a haze platform, but besides that, there's nothing really interesting. You'll just... I will say there are 118 stars that are known to be possible. There's 119 stars that could be possible. There's 2 that I'm pretty sure are impossible. And by pretty sure, I mean pretty sure non-TAS. Obviously TAS can... what's it called? Hyperspeed walk and all of that jazz, and... but I'm saying non-TAS... like, at... we know that there's 118 possible. Without any badges. I guess it's a good time to mention like badgeless and capless, or like the full like restriction. So, and also to thank Jarp. So, first of all, shoutouts to Jarp for basically coming up with everything that I did before I did, and I came up with it later, and he was like, oh, by the way, you can do this, and then like, wait, what? You can do that? And I was like, oh yeah, you can. So yeah, Jarp is amazing, and Legend and amazing. So yeah, badgeless and capless is a different category, which I'm not doing because I don't want to do that DLJ. But basically, it's very simple. It's just badgeless, plus you can't get any caps either. And that's something a lot of... there's certain star squirts it doesn't affect, and then there's certain star squirts it affects a lot. Kind of like badgeless in some ways, but badgeless at least you don't have to do a stupid DLJ in course 7. I can't really explain the stupidness of the BLJ in, like, voice. You just have to see it to understand how ridiculous that BLJ is. I don't even think I've attempted it. But it is technically possible to do all but one of the badgeless stars without any caps. Pretty sure. Yarp, correct me if I'm not wrong. By the way, I think it's the only point in the route. Yep, okay, I was right then. It's the one in course 6, right? Yeah, I should mention that this is like the only time in the run where you actually get to hear the shell music for more than 5 seconds. So enjoy it while it lasts. Because it's about to end. Right now. Yeah, I was... did I say a different course? I meant course 10 in my head. But I might have said like course 6 or something because I'm brain dead. And I'm in course 6. But I meant course 10 in my head, I swear. That was... Yeah, I know course 6 doesn't even have a cap, that's why I'm an idiot. So here, I'm gonna get the... Not the panel star, the other star. I'm just gonna call this the K's Optic stars because it includes like every K's Optic except flip blocks. And I guess, yeah. Right here, there's an actually really cool skip that you... Or I wouldn't say really cool, but an interesting skip at least. I have to do things a bit weird. Okay. So here, I'm not actually gonna grab that switch. It might look like I should, but if I just long jump and go over here, then this trampoline will be unlocked and I don't have to do this next part of the star. Oh, I know, it's missing the SMW blocks and also the, whatever the things, the red and blue platforms. The ones where if you jump it swaps. And here's the panel start. You want to make sure to approach the panels platform here on this side, because if you approach it from the other side, you have to go all the way back. You can only do like half of the panels before you have to return back. Whereas if you approach it from this side, you can do all of the panels in one go. Or all but one, since technically one of the panels isn't even in this section of the level for some reason. And like technically it is. I was talking about that star, not... But yeah, this stage does actually have every single case optic besides SMW blocks, you're right. Okay, so now I'm done with Bamboo Forest finally. Thank goodness that course 6 is over. Now we can actually get to the fun part of the run. And technically we got rid of the fun part. We got to the fun part of the run a bit ago, but shh. So here I'm doing a bomb flip to get back through that block. That's the only bomb in the whole level. I couldn't do instant release there to skip the light Gretchen or anything. That's the only bomb in the whole level. Which is actually kind of interesting. Think about it. Ah, it doesn't have sand blocks either, you're right. I forget sand blocks exist. Yeah, this stage doesn't actually have any, like, super block required stars. It just has the super block required stage in it. There is one stage that actually, there is one star that's actually a bit more difficult in this category, but I'll explain that when I get to it. Ah! I almost... These platforms are really hard to jump back onto once you fall down. Here, there's a path, there's somewhere. Some of these blocks, some of these stars are invisible, some of them aren't. I know the path because I've played this game before, but there's supposed to be something else and somewhere else in the game that's... Actually, there's supposed to be something somewhere else in the game that has... Or somewhere else in the level that shows you which way is the correct way, but I don't need to show you. I don't need to show that in an actual speedrun, since I can just I can just memorize the path. This star is fairly simple. Here's where we get the... Nothing, but getting that past those big blocks is required to beat the game and lets you do skips. So that's why this category is important. Like, required to beat the game in like 6 different places. So I'm gonna go for the 100 coin star now. And there's something special about this 100 coin star. So it's part of a class of 100 coin stars, which I call the harder but not impossible with the badgeless. And the reason why, and the reason it's a complicated game, but basically I have to get more coins than most people would, because normally you can grab the blue coin switch, but the thing is, the blue coin switch in this level is locked underneath the super block, and so I can't get it, obviously. So I need to get a lot of womp coins, for example. Crap. I can still do stuff without grabbing that womp. I just wanted to. Made a mistake. Thought the platform was further closer to Mario than it was. There's no problem with Master 7.5 if you speedrun it. That's my opinion of 7.5. I haven't played it casually in forever, so I can't answer casual questions. I hate it. That's the worst thing I think I can do to you. Yeah, this route is a bit different from the 130 route, and that's just, again, that's because I can't get some coins, so I have to go out of my way to get different coins. For example, this check guy. You might actually get that in the 130 route. That would worsen the game if the doors were fixed. Anyway, this is SRA. I shouldn't be talking about SS7.5. This star most of the, again, every other star besides 100 coins doesn't really have anything interesting badgeless related to it. I'm trying to think of something. I guess I could talk about weird strategies that are badgeless, but I guess I can talk about weird strategies that are badgeless, but I can't incorporate into this run for whatever reason, or for specific reasons, because either they're not fast enough or there's no reason to incorporate them into this specific run. So first of all, you can skip both key 1 and key 2. I don't do that because getting them is faster. But in this run, but in 80 star badgeless, I actually do skip key 1. The key 1 skip requires, if for those curious, the key 1 skip requires a weird bomb flip. It isn't instant release, but it's not easy. Like, it's not just a normal bomb flip. You have to make the bomb walk a bit. It's hard to explain. And in the key 2 skip, you can skip with a light check, according to Jarp. I've never tested it myself, but I believe Jarp. Okay, now we're gonna go to course 7. Now you might be actually. I'm an idiot. Sorry, I forgot that I always forget that I'm supposed to exit course. Because you can actually go to the key door now, and you're not thinking, why am I doing that? Well, it's to save time platforming. So this is where I lost 10 minutes due to routing in my TV. Why are we having an argument about SO7.5 and SO7 in this chat? In the chat. Imagine if you had to pay for it, SRM. No one would submit except maybe me. Or King Toad. Okay, so I just went through course 7, course 8, and now I'm in course 9. And you might be wondering, why the hell am I going through all of these levels? Well, the thing is, I'm gonna have to go backwards through these levels anyway, for a reason that'll make sense in a second. And so because of that, I'm going forward, I'm going to the end first, and then working backwards. It's a kind of weird way of doing things, but it's faster. Generally. Because you're gonna have to go backwards anyway, so it's fine. So here I'm just escaping the arena because now I can go down to the bottom quicker and kill these bullies. You spawn the big bully. Or the big bully, I mean. Okay, I actually got him through both holes, which is nice. Little time save there. And the reason why I went here all immediately is because there's the wing cap here. And unlike in badgeless and capless, I am actually getting the wing cap here, so I am actually getting the wing cap, so because I'm getting the wing cap will be immensely useful in Course 7 and Course 8, and so I need to get it now. Technically, I could also get it later on in the level, but I want to go climb this level first, because if I climb the level, I can get this bomb on. And this bomb unlocks a cannon that'll allow me to skip a lot of the level in the future, so I'd rather skip the level than play. Because this is a speed run. Trying to go fast here.
Here we go!
So here, normally you're supposed to cannon across all 5 platforms, but you can skip a few if you know the right positions and angles to aim your cannon at. These are that first one isn't too precise. This second one is a lot more precise, and I have to be very careful. I have failed this cannon shot before. You have barely enough, like, room to actually lay into the cannon, or land Mario after the cannon. And actually, this is a badgeless skip. See, this is done in runs because you normally don't have the Ultra Badge here in this stage, and you don't want to backtrack all the way to the stage because you normally get the Ultra Badge after the wing cap. So that's a way of skipping the Ultra Badge. Because the Ultra Badge is required to bring the shell over there to do that intended way. Here I'm going to do an arch wall kick to get up here. It's a pretty simple trick. It's a bit difficult because that is a pretty high arch to do, or like a pretty, I don't know. Here, I'm just gonna grab this intended way. At the end, I could do a note block glitch, which is basically, if you don't know what note block glitch is, basically if you use, I'll explain it later when I actually do it in the run. There are places later where I will do a note block glitch. Here I could do it, and I think it's like 10-15 seconds faster. The problem is just that I don't want to. Because if I fail the note block glitch, I die, and that's a bit too much of a punishment for me. my humble opinion. I'd rather just take it the safe intended way. But note that I could save time here. In this category, I don't think that matters as much. In like 130 star, I can see the argument, but like here, in this category, if I want to save time, I'm going to save time on the stupid light checkers earlier. I'm looking for places to save time specifically. That was close. That one is still a bit precise because of things like that. That if I aimed a little bit higher, I would have fallen down there. Hopefully I make it here. Okay. Yeah, those cannon shots are pretty precise. Yeah, you have to know what you're doing. I have had runs before that like failed the cannon shots like 3 different times. I'm getting a 100 coin star. There's nothing really special about this 100 coin star in this category. For the next few levels, it'll be basically the same as 131 star. That's an interesting thing about this run. Or, did I say 131 or 121 star? There's like good portions of this run that are the exact same as 121, and then there's good portions that are incredibly different. It's kind of like a mix. Like, if you think we're done with all the badges stuff, no. No way. I think I have enough coins. Yeah, I do. Yeah, this coin route actually is pretty tight, but there's enough coins. Apparently. I like this strat here. Well, not that strat, but I'm gonna do it anyway, even though I'm failing. I like this strat here. Also, shoutouts to terrible strings that ruined this port. I'm being serious, I hate this port only because of those strings near the end. Okay, now we're gonna go to course 8. And, oh yeah, what I was doing earlier with the flag, I didn't explain that because I forgot to, but basically, there's a cannon in this level, and you're supposed to use that. It's over there. You're supposed to use that to get over to the platform, to the area that I was on, but you can use the flag. I just skipped that entirely. Here we go. Here I'm gonna do a triple jump off the sign. Get up to this area. Cool strat. Time for everyone's favorite song. I'm sorry. That is... Well, I guess you guys get to hear more Titanic. I screwed up my coin routing anyway. This is what my coin route is supposed to be like, but I screwed it up. Missed a coin on accident. Staying very clear of that area to avoid the invisible wall that I hit last time. Yeah, Brodit thought it would be a fun idea to... Also, if you're wondering what this area is, Brodit thought it would be a fun idea to have some of the coins be red coins and some of the coins be fake red coins. Yeah. I know which ones are real, or at least the ones that I get in my route, but... That's ridiculous. Oh, hey, CB. I tried to. Okay. Here, I'm gonna get the Power Star. Right now I'm in a D. Yeah, I find that star weird. See, what you do in the star is you climb the box. You only climb half the boxes because you don't need to actually climb all of them. But I find this star not too difficult if you get it. If you like get it like this strat where you like go on every other box. Not too difficult if you get it first try, but I find it a lot more difficult if you fail it once. If that makes any sense, because you have half of them and it just gets all confusing. Or like trying to climb it up while the platforms are already there. For this star, I'm gonna skip the whole wall by doing a bunch of wall kicks. I'm taking this super safe this time because I tried this a lot yesterday and I failed it a bunch, so I'm just gonna be super safe. Why do you get in my way? Like that, I skipped the whole wall. I guess I'll do the 100 coin star. Don't worry, you'll get to more interesting badgeless stuff later. I mean, we're not far from the interesting badgeless stuff. This is just... this part is still just the exact same as 131 or 121. What do I keep on saying? I keep on saying 131 because that's at 7.5. Oh crap, that's the wrong way. Seriously? CB, I have a 50... I swear. There's a 90% chance that's some sort of ligma. It sounds like it is, and I'm pretty sure it is. Got distracted by... Yeah, thank goodness that word works both ways. I think that warp is supposed to be for like a secret, but you can just go in it backwards, and it's like 10 coins, which is great. This coin ride is actually a bit tight. Unlike some other coin rides in this game, so I have to actually make sure to grab all the coins that I'm supposed to grab. Yeah, we need one backup coin, but it's fine. What was it? Okay, this is the last star here, and I mean, there's something interesting near the end, but before I explain that, I don't know. I don't really have anything to talk about in this section of the run. This section of the run's kind of... I can talk about like what I'm actually doing, but it's not really that complicated. For most stars, I'm just doing the intended route. It's a kind of a bland commentary section, unfortunately. And there's... Besides the one ultra block in Course 9, which you skip in 121 and 80 star anyway. There's nothing really... There's no super block. There's like no badge requirements in this part of the game at all. It's partially because the only badge that Proto could put here is the super blocks. It's the altar badge. Since technically you're required to have the altar badge by the time you get here, or not the altar badge, the super badge, since you're required to have P1. So now that we're done with course 8, we're gonna go back to course 7, right? Well, yeah, I guess. We're gonna go back for a little bit. So, you know, when I said that, I completely lied. See, I'm just gonna use course. I'm not even gonna get any stars in course 7 because I'm going to course 10. We're not actually gonna go to course 7 for quite a while. The reason, there's one star here that requires the Vanish Gap, and I don't want to do it without the Vanish Gap. I mean, I can do it without the Vanish Gap. It's just slower. It's both slower and much more difficult in this scenario. Now we're gonna go to course 10. I'm gonna go for 100 first. Now, you may notice soon that the 100s route that I'm doing right now seems a lot more like the 80 star and 100 star 100 routes are completely different. And this one is a lot similar to the 80 star run. And I'll explain why in a second. Did I say 100? I meant 121 star. The reason why the 121 star is different is because you get the ultra block star in this level. Here's the problem. There's no known way to get the ultra block star in this level. This is one of the 3 stars that is not currently known to be possible. I think there's so much in this level, there could be a way to get it somehow in the future, in my opinion. I just don't think that way exists now, since there's no Chuckyas or Bob-Ombs. But as it stands, there's no known way, and so the Ultra Block star is over here. It's a secret star, and it's whenever you get Timer Glitch. I'll explain Timer Glitch in a second when we actually get the Timer Star. And so instead, I'm going to get Timer Glitch with the 100 coin star, since it's the second fastest star to get Timer Glitch on. So I'll explain Timer Glitch now, actually. So, see, the way Timer Glitch works, basically at the start of the... At the start of the timer... Or what's it called? So, the slide timer works in a weird way. Basically, you can't just go to the bottom of the... You can't just end the timer before it starts. Like, the star spawns whenever you get to the end of the timer before the time limit reaches up. And there's a flag in the game's memory that's set whenever you hit the start of the timer. And that's required in order to hit the end of the timer. The problem is you can hit the flag is set throughout... The flag is set and it's never unset when you leave the level. And so because of that, what I can do here is because I set the flag that the timer has started, when I enter the level, I can just go here and go over the thing, and since the timer's currently at 0, since the timer hasn't started, I can just grab the star. An interesting trick that you can do in a lot of hacks. It's not possible in vanilla, just because of the boxes that the areas are in, or at least not possible reasonably in vanilla SM64. I have to be very careful when I say something isn't possible. Here I'm going to get rid of this Lackitude because he can screw you over. And then I'm going to do a triple tempo wall kick to skip this triple tempo wall kick along with the one I did earlier along with the blue slope. The blue slopes are slippery, by the way. Both of those skip like a bunch of the star. It does also work if you die. It's just easier to do Timer Glitch if you like the star because dying is generally not preferred. This is the Dark Knight Star. It's definitely really interesting. This is kind of a vanilla strat. Oh, is it? No. Well, timer. Let's do something. Oh yeah. So that's all. That's all but one of the stars we can get here. I can also get the Sandy Bandit's Cap Fun Star, but I'm telling you right now, this is the first star that I'm telling you right now I'm not gonna get. I am not getting the Ultra. I'm not getting the Secret Star here because there's no known way to get past the Ultra Block in this level. There's no Chukkas, there's no Bob-ombs, and there's just really nothing to work with. Even like these slopes, even though they're steep slopes, you can't be able to get off of them because they're too steep. Because Birdie's smart now. I did get all the health checks at the start of the run. So there's Shiny Castle, there's... This 100 coin star is like the one, or 80 coin star against Birdie. This is one of the more interesting 80 coin stars, since it relies a lot on RNG from these money bags. That was actually quite bad RNG. So I'll explain why it requires on the money bag RNG, because there's just not many coins on this path. Well, besides a big exception, this is why I'm going down this path in the first place. But because of that, you kind of have to get some coins from the Zen money bags and stuff. Theoretically, you could only grab the coins from the money bags, but the thing is, the money bags spew their coins in such a random direction, or with such speed, that it's very unlikely to actually get all the coins from the money bags. But the reason why I'm picking this path with the 100 coin start is now obvious. There's 50 coins down here. So with that, now we're at 70 coins. I'm gonna try to do Note Block glitch here. Basically, if you dive on like the same frame you hit the Note Block, you do a thing called Note Block glitch, which basically gives you a bunch of speed because weird phase code. I don't know exactly how. I think it has something to do with like weird differences between the diving action and the double jump action, which the Note Block normally puts you into. Unfortunately, I failed it, but I'll be doing it later anyway. Okay. I knew that was coming, but I'm surprised. That was like the last frame I probably could have long jumped off of that. See, here's my goal. My goal is to give everyone in chat a heart attack. It's my actual goal. Yeah, those 50 coins exist down there because there's not many coins in the stage otherwise. That's the reason why I put those coins down there. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm sorry. Just so you know, this stage is by far... I don't want... I'm gonna go back here and get some coins. I could also grab whatever in that box, but I don't want you to hear the great song of John Cena, so screw that. Yeah, this stage has like the loudest music in this hack, and it's like insanely loud. It's ridiculous. And then you have course 5, which is insanely quiet. So you have like 2 stages with incredibly opposite like volumes, and it's very hard to balance audio for this game. I think I'm at a good level, but I'm not totally sure. It'd be at like incredibly low level compared to the game. Not incredibly low level, but I refuse to hear John Cena in this run. You guys will not hear the Metal Cap song with John Cena in this whole run. I guarantee it. Because you can skip both places where it's supposed to be required, and I don't want to not skip it because, I don't know, I find skipping John Cena cool. Even though I like John Cena theme, I don't care, I want to skip it. So I'm actually going to get every star here except one. You'll understand why I'm skipping one in a few minutes. It's more of a routing thing, though. It isn't the handled star. You can actually skip some of these switches, but I don't want to because I'm lazy. And besides, in this category, I don't care too much about speed. I mean, I care about speed, but like... Yeah. Well, you'll see the other skip later on in the game. Because it's a max % badges, I have to get every star of possible badges. There's barely enough time to make that long jump. Firsties. Oh no, no! I'm gonna have to die. Yeah, I have to die there because I'm an idiot and that's that. So basically, I didn't knock the bully down with me, and so I had to die because otherwise. Yep. Okay, there you go. Ooh, I got the weird collision where the bully goes down 2 levels for some reason. Okay, so again, I'm skipping 1 star in this stage, so I'll understand why in like a few minutes why I'm not getting that star, but until then I'm gonna go to Bowser 2. So, Bowser chose a weird stage. I have a different route than most people do in this stage, but I like my route anyway. I like my route. I'm not switching to my route even if it's slower to a different route because I like my route because it shows more cool things. So here I'm gonna jump onto this tree. We skip a bit of the stage. I also skipped a bit of the stage earlier with the thingy. And then I'm gonna go into this room. Here it is. I forgot that the bomb can grab you. I hate Fly Guys. See, I'm doing this star again, not because I want to get up here, because there's actually a way to skip doing that star, but because I have to get that star because obviously it's max percent, I can't just skip a star. So here, praying late. I'm trying to do a note block glitch here, which is the trick I was talking about earlier. You skip the entire second section of this course. Frame perfect trick, but it's a very common trick that I'm doing a lot of runs, so I'm comfortable doing it. Frame perfect isn't exactly difficult. Why do I always try to land on the middle platform? It's not even the best strat for the star, I just always do it for some reason. Or, when I say star, I meant key, because this is actually a key. Because it's Bowser, Bowser gives a key. I'm not gonna do it. Dude. That's why I should have tried to stand and go into the middle. Okay. And now I'm gonna get the red coin star from the top, which is a lot easier to get it from the top because then you can just fall down and grab all the coins. And I think in Candy you're supposed to grab it from the top. But also if you grab it from the bottom, then you can actually teleport, because it teleports you back all the way up. So you can actually grab it from the bottom and sit in. It's a different route that you can do. But it also means that you don't get to do that cool trick with the no blood glitch, which I don't want to skip because I like cool tricks. Because it's really cool that you can just skip the whole thing with no blood glitch. Okay. So now that I'm done with that star, I'm gonna go back to course 12 and get the last star. That's the whole reason, is because it's faster to get the star in course... Or, I think course 12, I'm in course 11. Yeah, I'm going back to course 11 to get the 1 star I skipped. Darp, I know the answer, and it's because I've already made it. It's a gigantic blue word called Plutus, but it's backwards because I'm an idiot and forgot to accidentally put it in correctly. That's in Super Caesar 64, if you're curious. Okay, there I did enough block glitch to get all the way up to the top of the tower instead of having to go up the tower manually.
Here we go!
Oh no, I saved and quit! What will I do?
Okie dokie.
Yeah, it was intentional. So, here's the part to remember the password. Here's the part where we remember that the password exists, and that I have to get it in this run, so I'm gonna get it now. Now, normally, in my previous route, what's it called here, I also went into the place where that was locked behind that ultra block, which is skippable. I'll explain how it's skippable later when we actually have to skip it, and I got a star there. And I would have asked the audience, why the hell am I getting the star now? And somebody would probably figure it out. But instead I can't. Because, what's it called? Jarp told me of a skip to skip the thing that... referring to that. What's it called? That skips the thing that getting that star was required for. And so I'll just explain it whenever we get to that thing. But or now I'll explain it now, I guess. Basically, so yeah, basically the reason why, first of all, the reason why I did the whole password thing was just because I need to do that in order to get into this level. This level you need to unlock that cap switch to get into. But, what's it called? What was it? Seriously, can't triple jump. What's it called? The 110 star. So, spoiler alert. Technically, so spoiler alert. Technically, at the point in the run where you would get to the 110 star door, I would have 109 star. The pace, I'm like 10 minutes ahead of my PB. Okay, we can just use that bully to skip this entire area. So sorry anybody who was looking forward to that area, you're just gonna ignore. I'm just gonna pretend it doesn't really exist in this run because of that. And they take the swamp. So you would have 109 stars by the time we got to the 110 star door, and so I got a star from the area behind that altar block in the password room area. But unfortunately, due to what's it called, me learning a skip to skip, or me learning that there's a skip to skip the 110 star door, I don't have to get that star at this point, and so unfortunately I can't. I know that's complicated, but somebody understands what I'm trying to say. Hopefully. Forgot to put that in the route, whatever. forgot to put something in the route, but it's fine. I'll just do it next run. It barely matters. Okay, so here I'm gonna do a not so bad for me, but I've heard other people say that this bomb clip is awful. Maybe I'm just used to worse bomb clips, but in my opinion, this bomb clip isn't that bad. I pressed up too early. Oh, there I did firsties in order. There I did firsties. Technically, I think you can get up that without firsties. This requires a crazy amount of rockets. You can also get up there the normal way, but that's slow. That's my backup. That is my backup star. But anyway, that bomb clip, the bomb clip that I'm trying to do, I'm gonna be doing it at the start of every star until I get the bomb clip. It's used to skip the big altar block in the background. Nice. Here. Nice to know that. This is the last star I'm gonna get before I try to back up for the bomb clip. There is a backup for the bomb clip. That bomb clip specifically isn't required, it's just faster. Wait. Okay, so this is gonna be the last time I attempt the bomb clip at the start before I go for the backup bomb clip. Ah, barely. I couldn't do the thing that I usually do with the bomb clip, so I failed it a bit. You either need a way to get access over World 2 or a way to skip the Ultra Block in Bowser 3. Jarp. 7.5 badgeless. Accessing Overworld 2 allows you to skip it. Okay, this is the backup place because you can bump into the lower area from up here, and here you can attempt front flips much quicker. Well, yeah, I don't think it's happening, but it is another option that is technically a thing that could happen. BB, I have to disagree with you. Legally. CB also runs it, that's the thing. So now we're going over to course 4, which things will go out of hand pretty quickly in course 4, but you'll understand in a little bit. So the first thing I'm going to do will make no sense for about 5-10 minutes, and I love that. Never mind, I'm not doing it. Crap, I don't have health. I'm long jumping on each of these platforms individually because these platforms can easily kill you if you mess up, and the lava here is weird. So, I'll explain the lava in this level. It has like momentum. It's like an object, but like, I don't know what's wrong with the lava in this level, but like, there's something seriously wrong with it. I like it, it allows you to do cool stuff, but also like, it's super wonky for some reason. If you look here, it gives you a lot more momentum than lava normally does.
Here we go.
Okay, I'm gonna get that star. Red. Yeah, I'll mention the food that I'm not getting when I get to those stages. Jarp, why are you spoiling everything? I'm not explaining why I don't get them until I get them, until I get to those stages anyway. It's not optional. You have to get star 7 there. There's no optional stars in this category, except the ones that I haven't gotten. But somebody can beat this run by just getting those stars in the run. Yeah, this is Bowser 1. This stage is the Ultra Badge, and not the Ultra Badge, the Super Badge, and so it's interesting. Because of that, because I'm not getting the Super Badge, obviously. But I still have to get the stars in this stage, because there's stars in the stage, and this is max percent. I'm an idiot, and I forgot the coins. Oops. There's a bunch of like arches and stuff you can do here. I am gonna do one arch because it's much better to do that arch, but besides that, like, I'm not being fancy here. I don't know what noises I just made there. I don't know what noises I made there, but they were weird. Okay, here I'm doing a bunch of arches too. I mean, at the beginning of the stage, I didn't even like mention it because I wasn't thinking, but I was doing a no block glitch there too. For some reason, you also get no block glitch if you jump on an enemy and then jump on a note block. Again, a weird collision physics thing. Toaster, that's not true. There is one based on Super Mario Bros. 2. You should notice. Okay, so, fun fact. So, I can't grab that block, or I can't grab that badge. And because of that, this is star 1 of 2 that I'm pretty sure is 100% impossible, because there's a star in that block. And there's absolutely nothing in here to clip into that block. So, guess what I'm doing? I'm dying of fall damage, because it's the only way I'm getting out of this room without grabbing that stupid badge. Okay. So yeah, I could have totally gotten that badge there, and then this would be a normal SR run. But no, this is SRA badgeless. Therefore, I'm not allowed to get that badge. And here I'm clipping through the wall to get to this star. It's probably the easiest clip in this whole stage. Doing something with. So now I'm gonna do the hard start here. You thought the torture was up whenever I got past course 6. Yeah, you really thought that, didn't you? Well, too bad. It's not a. Torture's still going on. I can't use this. I can. Oh, let me repeat. I can totally use that bomb to clip into there. It's just really annoying, and I hate it. So instead, I'm going to be doing another instant release. I'm not explaining this again. If you wanted a good explanation of instant release, I'll redirect you to the beginning of this run. I'm not spending my vocal cords on explaining instant release again, even though it's been like almost 2 hours. So yeah, I'm using the bomb there to set the hole. Okay, here I'm trying to get instant release off of this bomb. It actually isn't that bad. Say that, but I don't know. I don't find instant release that bad compared to other people. At least if you have a good wall to work off of. That was a single frame. Part of the reason I'm doing this clone here, if you're wondering, is just because it's slightly faster than doing that one. Like, if I'm over there. But also, there's a chance I actually cloned the other bomb, and in that case I could just use the clone bomb too. What's it called? To do the skip instead of having to use the instant release the bomb. I have to make sure to be in the middle there. I can't be in the corner and throw the bomb on because there's an invisible wall there that will screw you over big time. So I have to be in the middle of the side of the block. I can't be on the edge. The purpose of the hole there is so that I can instant release the bomb and so I can clip into there. That's the purpose of the hole. I prefer doing that over grabbing another bomb, grabbing the other bomb. Even though I think it's possible, it's much easier to do the bomb clip from over there, in my opinion. Okay, that was the hardest star in the stage, by far. Another hard star. This star is normally required. So there's a lot of super blocks in the stage. So here, this star is also pretty difficult because this star actually skips an altar block, which normally, but this actually skip Ultra Block. Because normally you need an Ultra Block to get into this room.
Here we go.
I don't know who found that bomb clip, but I like it. Okay. Now, what I didn't explain is that there's like a whole like water level system to this, or lava level system to this level. The problem with that is that you can get all but 1 stars at the lowest lava level. Here I'm using this bomb to put through like this. And this is the star that normally it requires the highest lava level, which normally is the reason why you go into that room that I bomb clipped into the Ultra Block room from. But the thing is, you can just do a no block glitch on this no block. And you have to make sure that you have enough health, because otherwise you'll get hit there. Yeah, actually I'm pretty surprised at how quickly I got that instant release. I actually think that instant release is harder than the first one. Just because the wall is a bit worse, in my opinion. And so for this last star, I'm actually going to take advantage of the weird momentum lava to skip most of the star. Okay, answer update. Because of that stage, I'm now 28 minutes ahead of my PB, which is basically estimate, since my PB is about 4 hours. I just thought you'd like to know. I saved 16 minutes there. Because I got that like second try or something. Say here. I'm getting the 100 coin star now. I get it after course 4 because I prefer getting 100 coins out of course 4 for the stage. It's not much special about 100 coins technically. But the others actually I think are road record max % badgeless is my PB because I'm the only person who's ran this and finished the run. I'm an idiot. I'm a complete moron, and I deserve the requirement to backtrack. I completely forgot I was getting the panel star. Yeah, so here you can see some of the graves are movable. You can see which ones are movable because they're lighter farther away. The witches underneath the graves are stupid, I swear. And I just completely forgot about the graves earlier. That's entirely my fault. You can also push them on the graves, which is the weirdest thing in the world. There's actually those graves also in Bowser 1, but you didn't get to see them because I skipped them. Or I skipped the requirements for them. Well, except the one, but I barely pushed it.
Here we go.
Okay. Crap. And this is course 2, and this is where one of the 2 stars that is possible that I'm not getting is. Now, I'm gonna provide a vocal description of this star, because it's the only one of the 2 stars that are possible that I don't get in this run that I've actually attempted. Okay, the first thing you need to do is bring that Chucky that I just killed all the way over to the other side of the stage. Now that's easy, that's somewhat easy because there's... I say somewhat easy because there's water here, so you can get light Chucky via water. But the thing is, light Chucky isn't enough. Or actually it is, but I think it's actually easier without light Chucky. What you need is hands free Chucky, which allows you to jump kick and stuff while having Chucky. Getting that requires you to use a spring and bounce off of that skater right there onto this platform. Because springs give you hands free Chucky because of K's. Crap, I'm missing coins. I messed up my coin route completely. It actually isn't RNG because the skater always goes into that position. But anyway, so you have to do all that. And then you have to dodge a bunch of Fly Guys because again, you can't kill the Fly Guys beforehand because otherwise the skater won't be in position. So you go back, you dodge all the Fly Guys in the one room before the bad star. And I can only explain, so there's like 20 Fly Guys in that room. Hyperbole, but it's like 15 at least. Once you do that, you have to ledge grab with the Chuckya so that you can bring it to the second platform. And doing that releases the Chuckya. But that's at the final platform. So you need to do light Chuckya after all of that. Light Chuckya via edge. And keep in mind, this is one of the more difficult ones where you have to do light Chuckya via edge while also staying on the same edge. So this isn't like earlier where you can just fall down. That's a lot easier. So you have to do that, and then finally, you can chuck the clip through the stupid block. There's a reason I don't do the star in this run. I don't think it's marathon safe. I could actually see myself doing the star in this run eventually because I can actually do it at the beginning of the run. But not remotely soon. Best case, you can only do one extra light check. Sometimes you have to do 2. I messed up the final secret quick fast strat. I was trying to jump over to the final secret there, but I couldn't. So we're gonna have to wait for the boat to move. Shoutouts to both. Yeah, that's actually the, in my opinion, the easiest star I don't get of the two. The easier, I guess, in that case. Here, I'm gonna do a light check it, or not. I keep on saying light check it because I've been traumatized doing a check it clip to get through here. Half the star. Get back the star, I mean. So yeah, we actually don't get one of the stars here. Or I'm not getting one of the stars here. You can if you want to. I don't. There's one more star that I can get in this run that I don't get. And I'll mention that when it comes up. There's actually two ways of getting that star, and they're both awful. Fun fact. I actually only knew of one way before Jarp told me. The second way is Jarp. Here's the panel star. I don't actually remember exactly where the panels are. I know the general locations. That's why I'm using this. Hidden under the flowers because classic ROM hacks. This one, I think it's over here. Yep.
Here we go.
The platforms to the fly guys is the one star I don't get in this run. Or one of the two stars I don't get in this run that I can get. There's a total of 5 stars I don't get in this run that I can get. And we've already seen 2 of them. Or not that I can get. 5 stars in this run that I don't get. And there's 2 of them that I can get, but the choose not to get them. We've seen so far 2 of the stars that I can't get. Or I don't. 2 of the stars I don't get, and soon enough you'll see the other 3. Or no, you already saw 3, I forgot. I always forget Course 10 has a star. I'm so used to this swim because you have to do it at the beginning of every attempt of that star. Seriously? I hate these skeeters because I'm stupid. Okay. It's finally time, guys. Halfway through the run to finally go to course 1. I know. There's actually a good reason why I wait till now until I do anything in course 1. It's actually a very good reason. Fun fact, course 1 also has a stupid badgeless star. I say stupid badgeless, I actually like this one. It's strat. But it's stupid in conventionalism. Ah, I was too far right on the thing. I forgot that I have to be positioned at a specific position. You're wondering why I can't use that, why I'm not using that bomb there? That's because that's like a bomb that talks to you, not a bomb that I can attack and pick up and throw. Yeah, I do need the biggest bomb here, though, like every block. But I thought my position was good there. Okay, remember that there's a pipe inside of there, so you also have to make sure to do like platform around the pipe. That's just like 2 other clips I think I've done today. There's actually a pretty good reason why we're going here at the end of the run. Besides the fact that I'm going to Course 6 first because Course 6 is awful. There's another good reason to go here at the end, or not near the end, but like close to the end. Here, we do a very simple skip. Get up here. 70. I almost accidentally did this stupid strat here. You can technically do this start a little bit faster by doing some crazy stupid arch crap, and I don't want to do it, but I almost did it. But I think it's actually technically just a crossover. It's across this thin plank, so no. There appears to be a crossover around thin plank. Always do that. Okay. The 100 coin star. Again, besides that 1 star where you're supposed to have the I can't speak. Besides that 1 star where you're supposed to have the thingy. There's no real stars. Oh, it's supposed to have the super bats. There's no real stars that are different with or without the super bats in this level. It's another kind of boring level in that regard. Oh wait, no, I get this point in that guy. I was supposed to grab this guy, but I didn't for some reason. And this guy.
Here we go. Here we go.
Okay. So now the reason why I'm going to course 1 at the end of the run. Or the very good reason why I'm going to course 1 at the end of the run. See, there's something in course 1 that you can only get later on in the run that I need to finish the run. Now, many people who know this game already know this, but I'm gonna keep the surprise for like the one person in chat who hasn't played this game. And so because of that, I'm going to course 1 at the end of, before I even because of that, I'm going to course 1 after course 11. It just turns out that doing this at this time is a bit faster, in my opinion. See, there's a key door here. This key door requires key 2, which I got a bit ago, but I'm just done in my backtracking session. And this key 2 has a cannon. And I need that cannon for something a bit later on. Technically I could do that now, but I'm lazy. I'm too lazy to change my route. Plus I'm going here anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Here we go.
Now we're going to course 12. I'm not going to address the elephant in the room because I'm not actually getting any stars here right now. Once I get stars here, I'll address the elephant. I didn't even know there was an elephant until now. Crap, that's the wrong place. Okay, here I'm going to the moon trials. There's 2 stars, but they're in separate areas that I need to get here. Actually, no. I'm only getting 1 star right now. I lied. The reason why I'm getting the stars because, spoiler alert, the Vanish Cap is locked behind it. And I want that Vanish Cap because there's a singular star that requires it. One single star that actually requires a Vanish Cap, and because of that, I have to get this. No! Dude! I got chained! That's a classic rodent boss fight moment. And here's the vanish cap that I promised. I'm sorry. That sounds like a great chocolate bar. The other reason why I'm getting the vanish cap is because it makes some of the other stars that don't require it, but say they require it, faster, because you don't have to do stupid skips to skip the vanish cap. But there's one star in course 10 that requires the vanish cap completely, and Jarp will vouch for me in this one. So if I want to get the star, that star maxes in badges, I have to get the vanish cap. Also, I kind of want to get the star before the vanish cap anyway. Crap, I forgot I need to grab the vanish cap first.
Here we go!
I'm gonna get the 100 coin star that here. Now the 100 coin star in this stage is weird because normally you get the 100 coin star with another star. Here, in this stage, I get it with 2 other stars. And it'll make sense in a second. One of the stars doesn't kick you out of the level. So here's a big room full of troll stars because product. The clue for finding the troll star is the one that looks the most like a normal troll star because the one that's the most angled, which is the opposite of the clues in most other troll star rooms. Also, hot take. This port is better than the DE port. This is the part of the run where you hear this song the most. No, it's not used in course 13, it's the, like, star collect jingle. It just happens to be because I just collected a star that it... This course 13 song is different. It just happens to be because I collected a star right before the 100 coin star. And it kept me in the level. You can actually hear more of this song than you normally do. Also, shoutouts to No Music.
Here we go!
Another bomb. This isn't to skip anything, it's just faster. Did I not grab the 80 coin star? Are you freaking kidding me? I'm an idiot. Dude. That is a dumb... No, I definitely... Oh, no, I didn't. This is the one stage where sometimes I forget to grab the 80 coin star because the music is gone, and I assume in my head that means that I grabbed the star. But it actually means that I didn't grab the star, and I'm an idiot. Okay. Yep. Grab it again. I should have... There's coins there, I just forgot to grab them. Okay. Am I such a moron? I'm getting 80 coins of quiz because I have to. Dude. Dude, here's the actual music of the stage. Is getting random coins that I know exist because I don't have my route anymore. So route assumes that you're getting reds and stuff, but it's obviously slower if you aren't. I don't know how many coins there are on the way to the tower. I'm assuming at least 5, so. I'm not gonna try to hope that this coin's there. I'm just gonna grab this coin for this bomb and the red coin.
Here we go!
Left, right, left, up. Okay. Time for the last. In this run, without the 2 stars that I get, that I don't get, the last dumb star in the run. Every other star I wouldn't say is dumb. This one even isn't dumb usually. It's just if you fail it, it's really bad. Because you have to like drown. Also, I could not. Technically I could just use the vanish cap. I didn't have to do the clip. I just like doing the clip for some reason. So this star normally requires an altar block to lower the water level to the very bottom. But you can actually skip that by just clipping through this door. Unfortunately, that causes another problem. So, dude, this chick is bullying me. That's not your job, that's the bully's job. Anyway, so the problem is, Brody knew that you could skip that door, and so he made a very long. Oh crap! He made a very long hole, and there's a box at the bottom of the hole that you can't break. Except, I have to make sure this bomb doesn't actually attack me. So, I'm not going to say anything until either I get it or fail it. Okay, I got it. So you can use the bomb to break it, but if you fail that, you have to drown down here. Which is why this is unforgiving. That's not all about this stage. There's another interesting star in this stage in Badgeless. See, you know how I said in Course 5 there was a blue coin switch underneath a super block? This stage has a blue coin switch underneath an altar block. And this stage has a lot less coins than Course 5. So, yeah, you're gonna see a really weird blue 100 coin route involving a lot of like enemy kills and coins that you never would normally get, and it's because you have to get them. Because there's just not too many coins. I wasn't trying to get hit there, but I was trying to get that guy's coin. Yeah, you normally need an altar block to break the switch or to get to to hit the red switch that allows you to lower the water level here. So that's why I had to do that's why I had to break the box with the bomb. There, I can break the falling skeeter. Now, don't worry, there's nothing worthwhile in that box. I forget what it was, but it doesn't give you any coins, so... There's a blue coin inside of that box, but the blue coin, like, runs away if you don't ground pound the box and collect it when getting the box. So you have to ground pound it into that box. Otherwise, a blue coin will just run away and you'll never get it, and you'll be very sad inside. There's supposed to be a skeeter that fell somewhere here. Here it was. And then there was 5 coins over here. This hill is like the hardest hill to climb. There's not a lot of leeway. Again, if this route looks weird, it's because it has to be. Like, I'm going up here to get coined. Actually kind of desperate. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some backup coins. Oh, no, I have enough coins. Fine. When I say this coin route is tight, I mean it's tight. There's some other coins that you can get in other places, but they're very far out of the way. Like, farther out of the way than the coins I get.
Here we go!
I don't know why Proto memed the crap out of the cap songs in this game. I guess it's just Proto being rooted, but it's just interesting. Like, it's not like an update thing, it's like 1.0, it's like that, and it's super weird. Is Star 6 the one in the... Star 6 is the one that's... I don't know what Star 6 is, I'm assuming yes. Because I'm assuming Star 6 is the one that you have to, use the bomb to break the box. Oh, Course 12 Star 6, I'm an idiot. No, I'm not getting Course 12 Star 6 in this run, screw that. There's two ways of getting it, and they both suck. What's it called? I also don't get Course 2 Star 5, so... It's max percent that the category's like max percent child in Ocarina of Time, where, you know, there's certain items that are theoretically possible that people haven't gotten in a run. It's kind of like that, where if somebody gets a higher amount of stars, then they'll automatically have the world record even if it takes them 10 hours. It's just, this is already a stupid enough category. Especially Marathon, I would never attempt Course 12 Star 6 in a Marathon. It would require too high of an estimate, and if I got it really quickly, it would be really bad. It would be bad for the schedule, I mean. This boat is so hard to get back on if you fail that.
Here we go!
Hey. Not really, I enjoyed it casually. I remember my casual experience of this game. Okay, now the order of this is going to be completely different from any normal run. So I just did course 12 without, obviously without the Ultra Badge. Normally I'd get the Ultra Badge in 131 beforehand, but obviously I can't get the Ultra Badge. Now, you would, unless you knew why I was doing this, you would never do this in any run. But I'm going to go to Extra Stage 2 before I'm going to... before I'm actually beating the boss here. I am going to beat the 5 plans, but not until I do this. And you'll understand why when I'm done. I discovered a stupid strat in this. Also, fun fact, I discovered a stupid strat that somebody else probably discovered, but I'm not going for it. Skip the show. I'm not going for it because that kind of experimentation is not worth it in this kind of run. And so I'm just gonna die, and it's halfway through the star, so. Also, for any John Cena lovers, I'm sorry. You'll have to forgive me in advance. I'm skipping you for the second time. The second and last time. The 6 out of 8 reds is really interesting in the States because there's 2 reds that are super slow and I don't have to get either of them. Like, really obvious which red not to get. This one of the reds isn't like super slow, but it's still obviously slow, and another is very slow. Found a way to skip the shell here, it's not worth it. Skipping the shell here is not worth it. In my opinion, even though it's faster. At least in this run. Maybe in 130, 121 if somebody gets desperate to try to beat CD. I don't know why there's a music switching part there, considering you're gonna get off the shell anyway. And the music's gonna come back when you get off the shell anyway. I guess it's a Brody thing. I guess something. Maybe Brody had a different idea earlier in development and forgot to remove the thing.
Here we go!
I know, I forgot this is one of the stars that spawn in the middle of the area. You have to wait for the text box so you can't camp the star spawn.
Here we go. Let's go.
Okay, now that I'm done with that, I'm actually gonna go and do this fight for real, or quote-unquote fight. I find it weird that so many people use the... This is like a bit of a tangent, but I find it weird that so many people use the... Piranha plants as a boss fight, because they really aren't the boss fight in any way. It's just plants. 5 trick plants. But it's like so often used as a boss fight in hacks. Weird. Guy to make the big guy appear. Fun fact there, what I did with those wall picks is I skipped the vanish cap. I'm gonna kill this guy. I hate Lakitus, and they can kill me, so I'm gonna kill him first before he kills me. Only 2 piranha plants can show up at once, so I'm killing the little piranha plants so that the big one can show up, if the big one doesn't show up immediately. Yeah, I kill those first, and then I kill this one last, because I can synchronize him with the... It's much more safe to have the star spawn with him. The star spawns like 10 seconds after. Also, you can grab the star after you get him.
Here we go.
Okay, so now... enter the reason... So, 2 things. One of the stars that I don't get in this run. And 2, the reason why... Ah, crap. I had my browser on Chrome, so it didn't reset.
Hey, Mario.
The reason why I'm resetting there. So yeah, that's the overworld. Fun fact. It just spawns you in the overworld. And so, because you can't break the altar block to get the star in there, which is one of the stars that you can't get, one of the 5 stars, and the second one that's completely impossible, and I don't think will ever be possible in any situation. And it's one of the 3 that we don't think is possible right now, or that we don't know a way to get it. Because of all of that, I have to like reset the game, or save and quit, but I forgot to save and quit. Because I can't get the Ultra Badge, obviously. That would defeat the purpose of the run. Yeah, then Course 12. Oh yeah, I can finally explain why I'm not getting Course 12 Star 6. So... there's 2 ways to get Course 12 Star 6 without any badges. So, Course 12 Star 6 has a gigantic... The only way to get inside of the room, intentionally, is by breaking the altar block in front of the room that contains the star. Now, first of all, The room doesn't have any ceiling, but you can't abuse that because there's an invisible wall that stretches way too high above it. So you have two options to skip it. One, do light check ya. Okay, that seems simple. Right, simple, comparatively. It's not that simple. You have to do light check ya, and then afterwards, after the light check ya that you do, you have to get hand tree check ya using like collision, and you have to like carry it up a set of steps and then through like pillars that are like it's complicated to explain it, but it's incredibly difficult. Just trust me. But I said there was two options, right? You can either get that, or a BLJ that requires about 10 times the luck that the BLJ that I did earlier required. One of those two options. Both of them suck, which is why I'm not doing either of them in this run. Because there's Thwomps in this level, so you can do Thwomp BLJs. Oh yeah, did I mention it's a Thwomp BLJ? Thwomp BLJs also suck because RNG. Because not only is it not only is it quarter frame RNG, it's also Thwomp RNG. Because sometimes the Thwomp just acts weirdly because Thwomps are based off RNG. Whenever they fall down and all that. And how long they're down for, which matters a lot when you're trying to gain a lot of speed to slip through a wall. Unlike the starring course 2, I haven't even gotten to that starring save state practice. Which means I'm probably never going to go for it in a run. Even though it's through, unless there's like a new strat discovered or something. It just seems way too difficult for me. Oh yeah, that's the actual stage itself. There's nothing special badgeless in the stage other than that. But that is like the big badgeless. That is like one of the 2 stars that you can't. That I'm not getting badgeless. That they could get. And in my eyes, this one's much more justified in course 2. And course 2 is justified. This one is just ridiculously difficult. Like the fact that the light check ya isn't even close to being the hardest thing is telling, in my opinion. Like, if Light Checka was free, I think I wouldn't get the star. Compared to the other star, where if Light Checka was free, I think I'd still get it. I think I might have missed a few coins. Yes, I missed 1 coin. Oh wait, no, that was the coin that the Checka gave me that fell off. You gotta be kidding me. I forgot that this was a coin, like, absolute route. Of course I'm missing that coin. You might notice that I opened the cannon there. That's because of 1 star. Not the Alta Block star that I can't get. Or refuse to get, rather. Crap, I was way too high there. Also, holy crap, this stage does really do a pull on the bitrate. Guess it's all those moving things in the background. Because of Birded. Hold on a second. I think I might be an idiot. Okay, I'm an idiot, and I fixed the bitrate problem. Alright, I partially fixed it. I was streaming at a lower bitrate than I thought it was because I switched profiles and I forgot. Hopefully it should be better now. Oh no, I'm an idiot. That's not the one that I've rigged. Seriously, normally if you... I put that. It is an annoying star if you don't do the skip, which I couldn't do because I forgot to do it. Or I made a mistake by hesitating for a second. And so that guy that he first started attacking me. Hey, you might be wondering why I'm doing the states after course 12 and 13. Obviously it makes sense now why I had to do course 12 and 13 in the way I did. Or not 12 and 13, 13 and 14 in the way that I did. The reason, there's actually a good reason why I'm doing the states after those. Even though, theoretically, I could also do it before those. And it has to do with the stars that we haven't gotten. And I don't know. If somebody's actually been watching this the whole time, I want you to try to piece it together in your head. Where I'm trying to go next. Okay, here we're gonna do the lightly named star, the Venus Cap Pacor. I just wanted to make fun of Birdie's spelling mistake. Here I'm trying to do an arch with the Vanish Cap. Not exactly forgiving. Doing this to skip a bit of platforming and stuff. to get the panel, and then I have to get the star. It's not actually that difficult with the cap. I've heard this star is one of the hardest cap lists, if I remember from Jarp telling me.
Here we go.
So, if you guessed course 10, you'd be right. Because we still have one star that we have to get in course 10. Specifically, the one that's called Sandy Vanish Cap Fun. I'm gonna die to get to the start of the level. This isn't hardcore, so I'm allowed to die. Yeah, we couldn't get the star earlier because you can't get the star without the Vanish Cap at all, no matter what, and I'm dead. You can't get the star without the Vanish Cap, and this is the one star in the hack that actually needs the Vanish Cap for real. And so we couldn't get it earlier, since we couldn't get the Vanish Cap before we went here. How many times do I fail this trick? This trick is easy. Is this the... Whatever. I shouldn't complain. Okay, there you go. There I do a no block glitch to skip having to do the warp to this area. Also, it brings me closer to the Vanish Cap than the warp pipe does. Okay, I'm just gonna use the warp pipe. I'm at 6 health, or 6 lives, and for some reason I just... able to do it right now. Yeah, this is around the time when Europe starts to sleep, and Europe's like half the people who watch this. That's the wrong warp pipe, I'm an idiot. Crap, that's where the right warp pipe was. I'm brain dead. I think great the time zone before Great Britain, which is like, I don't know where that is. Where's the Vanish? I don't know how to do this the intended way. I'm just gonna go back to doing the thingy. Let's go. We're gonna go back to doing the no block glitch. Because I forget how to do this intended way. I might game over though, but if I game over, it isn't that bad. It's actually only 9 PM. I know because I am American. And I have a clock. Okay, I'm just gonna... What am I doing? Guess I'll reset the game to get more lives.
Mario. Okie dokie.
I'm starting to get tired, I'm being honest. I like sleeping early, so... Guess I gotta go back to course 10. Even Mario game time. Okay, no more Super Mario game, that's awful. Yeah, I'm glad I did all the hard stuff at the beginning because I don't think I think I'm starting to get tired enough to the point where I can't do the hard stuff anymore. I'm trying to do no block glitch off of it. Because originally I was like, I'm failing this too many times, I should do the intended path. And then I remembered I forgot the intended path because I've always done the no block glitch. Yeah, it's a frame perfect deep press. I'm usually much more consistent at it than this, but I'm starting to feel the effects of lack of sleep. I slept a lot last night, it's more just... I've been up for a while. I'm gonna do this one more time and then this is a casual playthrough. Thank goodness. I'm normally much more consistent on the block glitch at that. I'm just... Yeah, I know the pipe there, I just forgot where the VC was. Nah, K's blocks are K's has a unique brand of programming. I doubt any note blocks from anybody else, unless they're K's blocks, would have that problem. K's has a unique brand of programming. So you may have noticed, and I'm sorry if I've not portrayed this well. I haven't done anything in Course 7 yet. And I just spent 8 minutes in Course 10 getting 1 star because I am tired. But ignoring that. Yeah, I have to get the stars in Course 7 now. And this is the reason why I haven't gotten them until now. This and the Vanish Cap. There's a Vanish Cap start here as well. Yeah, nothing's really different. There's one star here that's different that I'll mention, but nothing here is really different from vanilla. Or not vanilla. You can tell entirely from whatever it is. From normal runs, there's only one star here that's different significantly in max percent badgeless.
Here we go. Let's go.
Yes, there's two badges, Ultra Badge and Super Badge. They allow you to break the Ultra Block and Super Block.
Here we go.
And that's about all they do. But they're required for the blocks are breaking the blocks are required for a lot of stars. This is not, and technically here there is a bunch of skips that you have to do, but they're all super easy and kind of casual. And when I say casual intended, I mean like a casual can figure out the skips for the super block in this stage. I'm not gonna cover the super block skips in depth because a lot of them just boil down to use the wing cap, which isn't that interesting. But here for this star, there's normally a blue coin switch underneath an ultra block, but here instead I actually get other coins. Because I can't get the blue coin switch. I think there's like 30 coins underneath it, so it's a significant amount of coins. Then I have to do substitute. You might notice me getting stars from weird places compared to the regular 121 route. Crap, no, I was supposed to get that Lacatic for his coins. Crap. I'm too tired for this right now. Now, normally in this backtracking journey, you'd have to go to course 6, but I've already gotten all the course 6 stuff because I've not needed to backtrack because there's no cap stair to backtrack with, and I've already gotten the other things that you would normally need for backtracking, or not. I've already gotten the stars that you would normally backtrack for because, spoiler alert, I got them at the beginning of the run because they're the hardest stars in the run to get badgeless. So normally you backtrack with the ultra badge to get the star. I'm really gonna have to do this, aren't I? I missed some coins, and I don't even know where I left them, where I missed them because I'm tired. Oh wait, no, I didn't miss any coins, I lied. Thought I missed coins. Why did this guy not die twice? I guess this guy doesn't die to that for some reason. Like a big Goomba, except he's not big. Okay, so there's 2 stars here where I'm technically skipping the super block, but really it isn't a real skip. Or I think it really isn't a real skip because
Tickle.
it isn't a real skip because it's just using the wing cap, so really your mileage may vary on whether or not this is actually a skip in the technical definition of skips, or if it's just intended behavior of using the wing cap. Because technically it is a skip because you're supposed to need the super block for the wing cap, but it isn't. Because you can easily get the super, I say easily, but you can get the super block without the wing cap at using 2 different methods. Or the wing cap without the super block, what am I saying?
Here we go.
Star.
Tickle.
But you know, I gave at least one person a heart attack there. Sorry, but I'm not gonna pay your medical bills. Okay, that's course 7 done with. That took way too long and I didn't want it to take that long, but I'm tired and I failed so much on the no block glitch, which technically was course 10, but I have them on the same split, so.
Okie dokie.
So here's a fun game you can play. Guess if I'm gonna remember where every star or where every red coin is and grab all of them on the first go around of this stage. If I do, then I can do this quickly. Otherwise, I'm screwed. Because there's 100 coins here, and unlike every other star in this game, you don't have 2 extra coins because they're 2 extra coins out of bounds. Every other red coin stars. But yeah, there's nothing really much I can say here. This is just classic 100 coin comic route. Have to get the star because it's possible to get badgeless. In fact, I wonder, are there 50 stars badgeless without like skipping anything? Intended badgeless. If so, you could actually get this. I know, because you would intended badgeless would also assume that you couldn't get the keys badgeless, which is in the. Okay, never mind. And there probably isn't 50 stars anyway. If I miss one, don't tell me because I'm probably missing it on purpose. Until I'm asking you, did I miss one? And then somebody's gonna tell me in chat, like, oh yeah, you missed one over there. It's like, oh crap, yeah, I did. This is just my organizational strategy of making sure I get every single coin. Flag spike. Also, funny noise this time. I don't think I ever used the red coin compass in PPSH. I don't like red coin compass that much, for various reasons.
Thank you so much for playing my game.
But why would anybody ever patch that patch? The funny red coin noises are the best part of these levels. Everyone loves the funny red coin noises. I didn't forget any coins. Good. I'm waiting on Hack This 2.0. What would Hack This 2.0 be? Like, what would be like a big enough update to warrant making it 2.0 instead of like 1.10 or something?
Here we go!
Okay, so that's the 109th star. Now, there is a 110 star door, and I can't get through there. Normally, in a previous route, I would have grabbed the 110 star from the end of the game, but unfortunately, some sort of jarp told me that it's not possible. Or not that it's not possible. I'm an idiot. Some sort of jarp told me that there's a way to do it without doing that, and unfortunately, it's less cool, but it's faster, so. And I'm making a big mistake here on accident. Here, all you need to do is aim the cannon like up here-ish, and it'll take you to this place down here. Fun. And that not only saves time, it's also required unless you want to go to the end of the game. In this run. Since you can only get 109 stars before the end of the game. Which I count this as being part of for logistical purposes. Stop the fast. Okay. SR7 point. So shoutouts to the SR7.5 1.0 title screen music, as you are hearing. Yes, I'm that petty. Yeah, this is the classic road race that you all know and love. Nothing really out of the ordinary. Brodick the Koopa, because of course. Why wouldn't Brodick be a Koopa? If you're questioning going Brodick the Koopa, you haven't played enough Star Revenge. Also, that one up back there is unobtainable because Brodick. Okay. I was worried for a second there that the Koopa wasn't going to show up since I stopped doing the Koopa walk, but nope. Time to go to the end of the game. The last badgeless thing that we're doing that's significantly badgeless. So normally you need the what's it called? Normally you need the auto block to break that, but you can also just clip through using the 0-star clip. Yeah, it was funny. The previous route, since I had to get the start and then I had to go back through here, I kind of did like the 80 and 120s, 121 star version of this level at the same, in the same run. But it is much faster to just do this now. To do the reds now. For what is hopefully obvious reasons. It's not cheating in this category because it's max % badgeless, therefore ISC is not a requirement. So I can skip the ISC door, which is behind the altar block. It's like how you could also do that skip in 121 star. And now for the blue battles. Four is the hardest. think 2 is the easiest? I forget which one 2 was. I know 1 is the easiest. Not 1. But I know there's 1 that's the easiest, and I know what it is when I see it, but there's 5 of them, so I can't remember them exactly. I think 2 is the easiest, though, in my opinion. Also, that's the only room that's axle aligned, which is fun. Yeah, Teddy think that's actually like the inspiration for this category. Is max percent child, because there actually are, you can actually like get more stuff in the run technically. I just don't do it. Yeah, this is the easiest one. Okay, this is my favorite song in the whole hack, but for a reason I don't want to explain here. It has nothing to do with the source of the song. Or like anything. It has to do with something specific to my, like, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but there's a reason, but it's hard to explain. It's something I don't want to explain here, rather. All I can say is, I don't know. The one thing I do want to explain, yeah, I am a weirdo, that's the basic reason. No. No. The reason really has nothing to do with the hack. Because, like, the main thing I know this song from is not this hack, but it's also not the original source. If I could best explain it. And if anybody could actually guess what that is, I would be surprised. But I don't want to explain it because it's not relevant to this game at all. But I would be impressed if anybody actually told me. Or anyone actually found out what the hell I'm talking about. Alright, I'm stupid. I already said it wasn't the original source, GMB. I'll after this run, I'll link. After this run ends, I'll link where it's from for the curious people in chat. I don't want to see the. Oh, I kind of want to see the guess, even though I doubt anyone would actually guess it. But it's not hack related in the slightest. That's the one thing I can say. Lore-wise, you're exactly right, actually, Robert. Unfortunately, nobody cares about the Starfit's lore. Okay, I'm dead. Like, I think, sorry, yeah. Actually, no, technically SR 5.5 is at the end, but, like, in a different, like, timeline. There's 2 timelines, and one for SR8 is at the end. I'd say technically 3 timelines, but I don't care. Now, time to save the schedule. So you see, there's two endings, but actually there's three endings, and there's one over here. And oh no, no, I'm not actually gonna fall. I'm not that idiot on it, but I am gonna go for the spaghetti ending.
Here we go.
That's time. 3:34. That's the 28-minute PB, which means something, except it really doesn't because the other run was so bad that it was gonna get PB'd by any run that finished. Yeah. I guess. Yeah. Of course it's a valid ending. Yeah. I just don't think there's any other fitting ending for this run besides the spaghetti ending. I think it should be required that everybody get the spaghetti ending. Informally required, of course. You should be shamed for going for any of the other endings in this category.